Episode 20. BU Squalor here. Jair Alexander is still out for another week. Aaron Jones is 2 weeks. And Devontae Adams. That's brutal. Let's look at the Rams that we were playing. Todd Gurley is out 2 weeks. Connor McGovern is out. And Samson Beckman is out. He went to Eastern Washington. Nice. Making it a big time from Eastern Washington is cool. Rams, Jared Goff is an 84. Eventually he's going to be better than Aaron Rodgers. He probably is already, because Aaron Rodgers is just not playing well with his interceptions at the most inopportune times. Robert Griffin III, halfbacks, is Darrell Henderson, and dang, that's a rookie, 75 rookie. Wow, that must be their first round pick or something. Brandon Cooks, 95 speed. Oof. Robert Woods, Cooper Kupp, Josh Reynolds. Cooper Kupp got an extension. This offensive line center is, I think the center is the one, yeah. So he's hurt, so their starting center is hurt. So Brian Allen will be their center. A little soft in the middle. Michael Brockers, Aaron Donald, Nazir Jones, and Ryan Glasgow. Corey Littleton. Clay Matthews still going strong. 34-year-old Clay Matthews still the starter for Rams. Cole Roby, Marcus Peters is an 83. Oh, that's interesting. They gave him 90 speed, and they have some slow corners. Free safety is Eric Weddle is still the free safety. And John Johnson III. Very good safety. No, I don't want to exit the game. Super Sim slow-mo. We'll see you at the end of the game. Alright, so I really wanted to bring you into the game because it was a good game. The Packers scored on a punt block touchdown. Nick Perry scored. Jared Goff had a phenomenal game. Our defense just was terrible, but we did enough, as you can see, to win the game 32-29. See, look at that rating for him. It's just brutal rushing wise. Jamal Williams was definitely the best rusher, and Corey Grant is hurt, so Jared Barker got some carries in. So, not of whatever. Cooper Kupp had an 88-yard touchdown to make his statistics look really good, but our winner was Enigma Swain Brown, Mark Valdez Scantling, and then let's defensively. We had 2 sacks by Kenny Clark, 1 by Preston Smith, and 1 by Blake Martinez. And again, no interceptions, because interceptions don't exist for some reason for the Packers. And we are now 5-4, I believe. And our favorite Alabama cornerback gets an upgrade. So Tony Brown is now at 69 overall. And Alan Lazard gonna bump his route running up. And there we go. We negative 32 million. We're not spending any more money. We're going to get in the playoffs. And, Corey Grant is out for the rest of the season with a compound foot fracture. So we're going to have to put him on IR. And then see what kind of salary cap we have left. So no more for Corey Grant, so that's unfortunate. And we would like to take Damian Harris off of the practice squad. I'm not sure we're going to be able to. 1 year, $2.36 million for Damian Harris. I forgot to stop recording, so I had to delete part of this. Anyways, we signed Benji Black, halfback, receiving back, to the practice squad, and we got some upgrades. So we're going to start with Zadarius Smith, who's a power rusher, and he will continue to work on his traits to get sacks. Power move, tackle, and awareness. Arthur Steed is a run stopper. He is now scheme fit, so that's always good. Got a strength point too. Deshaun Hall, he's a speed rusher, but we're just going to keep working on his strength. And we got Gabriel Breland here, who needs to be a power rusher, and he's a speed rusher, but I'm fine with that. We'll just keep working on his speed. Defensive tackle, run stopper, Greg Garman. Not quite there on the scheme fit yet. And then Taysom Hill got an upgrade, and we're going to move him to improviser. He jumped all the way to a 57, so he's a little short on his stuff too. But yep, that was it for that. Now we're going to play the Texans, but we're not going to do that now. We're going to go and say goodnight and see you in a little bit. Alright guys, we're playing the Texans now, and they only have one person on their Will for the 5th is on theirs. We just got a couple more weeks to get Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams back. That'd be awesome. So let's take the depth chart look for the Texans. Deshaun Watson is an 85. Nick Mullins is his backup. Lamar Miller, Alex Collins, Dante Foreman, CJ Ham is the DeAndre Hopkins. He's a 99 overall. Tez Bryant, look at that. Richie Armstead, Tyler Higbee. Kind of look at this. Yeah, look at that. Corey Lindsley. Sorry, Corey, man, just couldn't afford you. Just like I couldn't afford Brian Beluga. 88 overall for J.J. Watt. Whitley Merciless. This is a good team. Javonte Clowney. Why they traded him. Good, fast. Justin Reed is a free safety. He's very familiar to me in my previous Let's Play. And in a rookie. Super Sim slow mode. We'll see at the end of the game. Goodbye. Anyways, I told you see it's the end of the game, but not true. Aaron Rodgers, 16 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 2,600 yards. Got some yards, got some interceptions, got some 36-year-old body. So hopefully the real Aaron Rodgers plays better than the fake Aaron Rodgers does next year. So, because that would be amazing. Ooh, look, an end around. That actually gained a few yards. All we got to do is have the Packers hold out for 14 more seconds. Will they be able to do it? Will they? Yes, they will. They won 33-27 in a nail biter. That was a great game. Man, look at the completion percentages are way too high again. Sean Watson 2 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers 1 touchdown. Rushing, Damian Harris, Jamal Williams. Receiving, MVS, Jimmy Graham, Nick St. Brown, Kiki Kote. Defensively, 1 sack for Kenny Clark, 1 for Arthur Steed. And we did have an interception. Josh Jackson. Amazing. And a couple quick upgrades. Our now starting right tackle, Malcolm Sturgeon. Going to give him some power. Nemeka St. Brown, route running. And that's a good one, huh? And our backup right tackle, some power. A little more run blocking skills. That's kind of what I'm going for there. Advance to the Vikings to check out week 12, which is going to be the week that we're going to kind of look at the recap of the draftees. How is the standings? Oh, look at that. We are now winning our division. It was a big game right here, huh? So, actually, I want to look at team schedule. Because we lost to the Vikings already, so we have to beat them now to get at least a tiebreaker scenario. Otherwise, they'll definitely have the tiebreaker. So that's important for us. Davante Adams has been cleared to play. No, start to back up. And we're down to negative 27 million. So Aaron Jones is back. So now our running backs are much who's yep. I think we'll just keep going like that. And we'll look through here real quick. Yep, nope. You knew that already. Scout players, do training, play the game. See you in a bit. Getting that upgrade, let's take a look at what we need to do here. Zone, hybrid, or get him a zone point here. Agility, awareness, play recognition, and zone. Okay. Sounds good. We're playing the Vikings, and it's for probably the division, or dang near close, since the Vikings are a game behind us, but they have the tiebreaker over us. If they win, then they have a a full game tiebreaker. If they lose, if we win, then I'm not sure what happens, because we have split the I've never seen this before. I never noticed that they did that, the whole thing. Anyways, medical center. So here's what we got left. Davante Adams is not going to play, but Eric Kendricks is not playing, and Pat Elflin is not playing for the Vikings. The Vikings won last time. We will take a look at the depth chart of the Vikings one last time here. We'll see that Kirk Cousins is the quarterback, and he has got a rookie backup, Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen, and Stefan Diggs, Kenyon Hood. These are some good wide receivers. Kyle Rudolph is a good tight end. The left tackle is not very good, so maybe we can work this offensive line a little bit. Their defense is pretty solid. So they must run 2, 3, 4. Ooh, the middle linebackers is not a little soft in the middle, maybe. Xavier Rhodes. Corners are not super speedy, but not bad either. Free safety. Marcus Epps and Harrison Smith is pretty phenomenal. So let's super sim this game slow mode. We will watch the first two offensive and defensive series of the Packers, starting with the Packers on offense. Here's how Aaron Rodgers is doing on the year. 10 touchdowns, 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 2,900 yards. Taking a huddle. So I was reading a little forum thing today about house rules, and I've come up with a new house rule that I'm going to take from someone. Your focus players in training are going to be your first 3 draft picks. Well, that was perfect toss to MVS there. Great pass there from Aaron Rodgers to MVS. Anyways, so the first 3 picks, if one of them gets hurt, then you move to the 4th rounder. If 2 of them gets hurt, you move to the 5th rounder, blah, blah, blah. But they're your focus for the year, so first, second, and third. So after this training, after we get to week 13, I'm going to switch them up, and it will be our top 3 picks, which will consist of, let's see, it will be, and a handoff to Aaron Jones, breaks the tackle, but then gets collared from behind. it'll be Arthur Steed, the right end, Malcolm Sturgeon, our right tackle, and Rick Quigley, the kicker, for the rest of the year. Kind of an interesting way of doing it. I never really thought about it. I've been putting, who's the most beneficial, but the computer doesn't get that advantage, so this is kind of makes sense. Ooh, jet sweep, but fortunately Malcolm Sturgeon there could not hold his block, and bad things happened. Maybe you should get some training, huh? Alright, big 3rd down and 7 for the Packers. Empty backfield. Down to penalty. Intercepted right to the linebacker. And Aaron Rodgers makes the tackle for the interception. Ben Gurdon makes the interception. So that ends the, Matt LaFleur got some goals done. That ends the Packers drive, and yeah, that sucked. That was not a great drive. Alright, now it's on the Packers defense to not give up many yards, because they're almost in field goal range already. It's a handoff, and he gets around the corner, but he's stopped by Gendel Downderson, who plays a lot for some reason, amazingly. So, he's a free agent. He won't be re-signed. Alright, 2nd down and 6. Comes, just gets there. Passes tipped in the air, but he's caught on the deflection. What was that? Oh, that was a crazy play. Are you kidding me? Well, there you go. 1st and 10 at the 17 for the Vikings. End around. Gets blown up. And then Preston Smith is hurt. 2nd down and 12. Cousins back to pass, but he gets blown up by Kenny Clark. Kenny Clark with the sack. 3rd down and 16. Little dump off pass that didn't work. So the Packers have now stopped them on 3rd down, so they're going to kick a field goal. Oh, the game's tied. 4 minutes left in the game. Brett Maher is the kicker for the Vikings, which is funny because I know a certain Cowboys fan that doesn't really particularly care for him. Is that a free 1st down? Yep. So 2nd down and 22 turned into a 1st down and 10. Dean Lowry is a Viking. I think I've said that before, but yep, I just saw that on there. And Kenny Clark had a fumble recovery that gave the ball back to the Packers, who are now in a 3rd and 5 and got a 1st down from their fullback Jamal Williams. And Aaron Rodgers was sacked by Daniel Hunter. And now a 5-yard penalty on Wyatt Teller. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 19 is a 10-yard pass, and it's a field goal attempt. Rick Quigley with the field goal attempt made. Packers got the job done. Got the job done. Aaron Rodgers' completion rating was a little high. Kirk Cousins not so much, but the score was 27-10. Aaron Rodgers threw 2 interceptions. Kirk Cousins threw 1, but he had some fumbles too, I bet. Oh, you don't see that rushing? Is that where you're going to see the fumbles? Fumbles. Dalvin Cook had a fumble. I don't know who the other one that had a fumble was, but yeah. So we rushing wasn't there, but Dalvin Cook had 4 yards carry. Receiving held them out. Packers MVS had a big game. Jimmy Graham. Defensively, Arthur Seed had 3 sacks. Kenny Clark had 1. And Adrian Amos had an interception. So the Packers defeated the Vikings And there is our man, Jair Alexander, when he gets Superstar X Factor. But he's not an X Factor. Kenny Clark's getting a point. Alright, this is a big one here. So we wanted to do a Run Stopper. Now 94 overall. Point of Strength, that's great. MVS, gonna do his route running skill here. Now we can keep pushing him as a deep threat. Catching, deep route, medium route. Our fullback. Point and blocking. Impact blocking, lead blocking, and run blocking. Right guard. Try to get him into the 2 finesse and a strength. Terrius Adams is going to be a point and run stopping, that'd be good. Block shed strength, tackle. Cornerback, man to man for Chandler Sullivan. And finally our center, point and agile. Pass block, finesse blocking. And we don't have any new injured players, so that's great. We are 7-4. Let's advance to next week. And look at this, our first round pick, Arthur Steed. Arthur Steed, right end. Oops. Sorry. Right end. Got defensive player of the week for week 12. That's the first one we got. It's not great, but yeah, good on him. And then now I got someone wants breakout player coach. Remember all those big piles that piled up last night? You remember how the offensive line was tripping and stumbling over themselves? Wait to see what I can do. The Lions, in case to be a premier defensive lineman. Lions held to 50 yards less and 0 touchdowns. Or Kenny Clark gets 3 tackles for a loss, forced fumbles, sacks. He's got a chance. It's not an easy goal. We got an upgrade, and Devontae Adams is returning to play, so we got our wide receivers back now. Ooh, look at MVS has moved way up there, and it's a 79 now. Iki Kote has fallen down the depth chart. There, I like that. And let's see who we got to upgrade. We're gonna end the episode. Arthur Steed. Oh, because he got Player of the Week. And we'll push his run. Ooh, big upgrade. Accelerate, strength. Always good. Loving them strength ones. Alright guys, this is the end of the episode. See you next one when we continue to look at the since in week 12 we're going to look at the first round picks to see what development they were, since we didn't know, and hopefully they're all have done their 500 snaps by the middle of the season. Some may not, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for watching. Goodbye.